there are going to be times when you're chasing a goal and you try and you try and you try, and it seems like every time you get close to it, you end up not quite getting there. Something goes wrong, whether it's just the circumstances don't line up, or mentally something breaks down and you're not able to do what you need. And I've had that issue with this particular weight and this particular goal for every time I've ever tried it. Anytime I've ever tried to rep 500 pounds for a set of 10, I've always gotten stuck at 8 or less. And I think a lot of that is a mental block. I think that I get stuck down there around the 7th or 8th rep, and my core starts to go, and I'm tired, and I just don't want to be under the bar anymore, and it just hurts, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be worth it to try to grind out a couple more reps, and you don't feel like you really can. And today I told myself, you know what, I have this mentality for every other set that I do. I always say if you quit, then if you miss, then you can quit, but not until then. And so I took that mentality for this set, and I finally hit this goal. I don't even know how long that this has been like a target of mine, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to hit 500 pounds for 10 reps on the squat with just a belt. I would have been happy with a belt and knee wraps doing it, honestly, but I mean, I even brought my knee wraps to the gym for this, but I felt like I wanted to give it a real shot without them. And the reps get ugly at the end, but I gave it every last bit of energy I had, and I am very proud of that set, regardless of how those reps looked. That was a mental toughness PR, if nothing else. If the weight didn't matter, I just worked hard enough for that set to get it done, and so I'm really glad that I had that opportunity today. Afterwards, I moved to the bench. I was still pretty torched. My top set ended up being a really ugly cheated double at 365, and the second rep I don't even want to even really talk about. It was just bad, and I've gotten farther off track with my bench than I expected because of the weight loss and the food poisoning. And so I dropped back down, told myself I was going to cut the ego out, and I took 315, worked on my discipline, and just did 4 doubles with some really soft touches, really controlled, just to kind of get myself used to that again. And I'm going to have to do some plan adjusting with my bench, because I definitely missed out a little more than I could afford to be on the same plan that I had going in. So that is going to be different. Now I want to talk about something that's a little tough for me to do, actually. I am going to ask you guys for help. And it's hard for me to do. I don't generally like to ask people for things, and I'm about to do that. So yeah. In the last video, I mentioned that my camera is becoming more and more unreliable, and they're just random sets that it will corrupt the file of, and I won't get to put that in the video. And luckily, all my top sets in this workout and most of my sets were fine and survived it. But it's kind of like a little game of Russian roulette, and every time I start that record button, I don't really know at the end of the set if I actually got it on camera. And so I do believe that I need to upgrade that camera, get something that's more reliable, and I've had a lot of people asking for some higher quality content as far as like resolution and maybe some video editing. And to do that, I need funds. I am a pretty poor college student, and I don't have much more than I absolutely need when it comes to financial support. I'm not hurting for money at all, but I don't really have the ability to go out and do something like purchase an expensive camera. And so that's where you guys come in. In the last video, in the comment section, some people recommended, gave me the suggestion, I guess, to link a PayPal account if anybody felt like donating. And I want to preface this by saying my content will continue to be free. I will never charge you guys for any of this information or any of the stuff that I'm sharing. Your support through viewing and following this journey along with me is more than I could ever ask for. But if anybody does feel like they'd like some better quality content and would like to help me out in this, I'm linking my email address down in the description, and it's linked to a PayPal account. If you guys have one, you can send a donation. if you feel so led. Please don't think that you have to. Please don't feel pressured or guilted into it. That's not the case. Any amount helps. I mean, I have close to 14,000 subscribers, which blows me away every time. But even more of a crazy thought is, what if, I'm sure this video is going to get at least 1,000 views. What if all 1,000 of those people made a $1 donation? How crazy would that be, and how much higher quality could I take this channel with a little bit of help from you guys? So I'm going to leave that down in the description. If you feel led to give and donate, I would be just eternally grateful, and if not, that's totally fine. Thank you for at least listening this far. But I'd want you guys to know that's an option for you to kind of take part in this channel and help me out a little bit in making it better and keeping the quality level high for you guys. So thank you again for listening to all that. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe if you're not. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed the video. Comments are always welcome. And I will talk to you guys next time. I will definitely have my next Q&A up tomorrow. I didn't have a chance to yesterday because of classes and setting up this whole PayPal thing. But I will talk to you then. Thanks again. Bye.